In a city with a lively real estate market, one couple is determined to find their first home. This fall, Genworth Canada will take you on their journey.
So for today, we're meeting our mortgage broker. We've spoke to him previously on the phone, where he's told us what documents we need to bring today to establish what we can afford based on our income.
He requested that we bring a few items with us today. Our tax returns, our proof of income, bank statements, any investments that we may have to help us better understand our financials and what exactly we can afford for a mortgage.
So when we're looking to get you pre-approved and to figure out how much you qualify for, we really need to look at three things: credit, income, and down payment. Before we even choose a product, we're going to determine how much you can afford, and then from there fit you with either a fixed or a variable.
So we hope when we meet with Drew to also discuss about options for a down payment and how much we need to place for it. Within our savings, we've been able to save a substantial amount of money to go towards a down payment, but we're not sure if it will be able to cover a full 20%.
If a first-time homebuyer doesn't have 20% down, there's still mortgage default insurance. You can get into the home with 5, 10, 15% down, with an insurance premium either added onto the mortgage or paid up front. Mortgage brokers, we really look at the market and find the lender that fits your situation. We use a consultative approach. We look at your income, your debts, your goals over the next 5 to 10 years, and then place the right lender with the right product that fits your needs.
In preparation for a down payment for our home, we do have savings. I've invested some money into RSPs that I'm going to use for a first-time home buyer's plan. And then there's also savings in a regular savings account too.
Once we determine your maximum pre-approved budget, I really encourage you to sit down and look at your own financials and what budget you can afford. Remember to factor in property taxes, maybe a roof going, all these unexpected expenses when buying your first home. Adam and Sarah are going to have to decide on their amortization period along with fixed or variable interest rates. On the fixed rate side, your payment and interest rate will never change for the life of the term. On the variable interest rate side, it can fluctuate with the Bank of Canada prime rate.
We're hoping that the number that we're provided with is something that both of us are comfortable with in terms of what our payments will be, but at the same time something that is enough to buy a house in neighborhoods that we're looking at.
So Adam and Sarah, nice to finally meet you in person. Glad you could come in.
We have all the information that you've asked about on the phone. We're just curious about how to proceed forward and how to determine what it is that we can afford.
Today's meeting with Drew is quite informative. So some of the pros about discovering that we qualify for such a large mortgage is we have a better understanding of the types of houses that we can afford. It expands, where it is that we can start looking, the types of houses that we can start looking at as well. Some of the cons is if we decide to take the larger mortgage, how would it affect our lifestyle? Things that we'd have to change in our day-to-day lives, or how we would spend our money that might go to things that otherwise affect how we spend our day-to-day lives.
So we've been approved for an amount that will enable us to continue our regular type of lifestyle. We won't have to make too many sacrifices, and that's why we've chosen this specific amount as opposed to utilizing the full approved amount.
Adam and Sarah's pre-approval should have put them in the range of buying a home, but it is a tough marketplace at the moment to buy a house in at this time. And when you're sort of looking at that, you have to make decisions, especially for first-time homeowners, about what is a need and what's a want.
Know your options and ask your mortgage professional how Genworth Canada can help you realize the dream of home ownership sooner.